Hey everyone, I have another Fallout 76 beta video. This one's just a long continuous gameplay clip, and hopefully I can find enough to say to keep it running, and hopefully you can tolerate me long enough to listen. So here I'm at Grafton Steel Yard, which I've learned sometimes has a very large number of supermutants at it. It's near the middle, slightly north part of the map. I don't think in this clip I have me fast traveling to it, but it comes about pretty early on in the game. Anyway, the point of this clip is to just show a great XP farming spot, and it's fun. So, the super mutants are here, and we're clearing it out to do the event. I'm here alone at the moment. My friend will join me soon. But we clear out the event, at which point you get caps. For me, I've noticed it's usually around 20 when you clear the enemies around a workshop, and then claim the workshop for another 20 or so. And then that once you've claimed a workshop, it spawns a wave of enemies very shortly after, maybe 2 minutes or so after. And then you can get more caps for that too. And of course, the healing supplies for every time, or for each of those as well, which is how I've ended up with all of my healing supplies. I actually sell my water and sell my stim packs because I've been running a lot of events. And if I don't do that, I end up with 70, 80 purified water and stim packs and Radaway. I'm running a pistol build. Well, my character is intelligence focused. For crafting, it's an online game. All of my online games, I always make my first character my crafter, figuring they can craft stuff for my subsequent characters to make them level up quicker. Anyway, after intelligence, I focused on agility, and I think here, yeah, I can see there I'm level 37 at this point. By the time I finished playing this day, I was 42, just shy of 43. Anyway, I'm running pistols and sneak, and I found that I wish I could have more agility. I'm going to need to switch this character over to rifles because all of my agility perk allotments end up going towards VATS management and sneaking, and there's not much left for pistol damage. I figure if I split it with the damage over rifles, which are in perception, I'll be able to accommodate better. I won't have 15 perception by the time this is done, though, because I have 15 agility and 15 intelligence. It doesn't leave me a whole lot of points left. Anyway, super mutants are my favorite enemy to farm. I'm really glad that they announced in the patch notes today that they are going to nerf their damage resistance because they are a pain to kill. But they always drop gunpowder. They always drop caps. They almost always drop ammo. And I find a lot of laser rifles on them, which I've been enjoying scrapping because that gives me plastic, and I use the plastic to make my raw materials bulk, which I believe I haven't looked at since like the second or third day of the beta test. Reduces the weight by half. So like bulk steel, it's 30 steel, and it weighs half of what 30 individual steel would weigh. Additionally, steel sells to a vendor for 0, but bulk steel can be sold to a vendor for actual caps. Just like anyone else, I've had a really hard time managing my stash, especially with an intelligence heavy build where I scrap a lot of materials out of everything. For anyone who's lower level and does not have scrapper yet, I still don't get screws for scrapping things. I've gotten screws for scrapping power armor parts. I don't think I've gotten any from any guns, including higher level miniguns or laser Gatling guns. It's still just rubber, wood, steel, plastic, but no screws, no adhesive, no oil, no gears, nothing that's actually useful. Here you can see in the video that there are a lot of enemies here, and they just keep coming. I think this clip is roughly 40 minutes long. I'll probably stop commenting on it and cut it short before it's over. But I think I got 2 levels during this, or you finished the level I was working on and then got an entire additional one. I will die later too. It gets really messy, but I found that just die, because if the XP is that good, whatever. I'm only running in power armor by coincidence right now. I had just picked it up and my weight was high, so I figured I'll just take it, bring it back somewhere, drop it off. But I didn't expect to hit such a great spot with so much XP waiting for me. I think right about here too, my batteries on it died, which is bad. You move really, really slowly. So I'm going to do the rest of this fight without any armor at all. Which makes me think, it's way too easy to accidentally scrap things in this game. So when you wear the power armor, it takes off all of your armor. And if you go to a workbench and scrap things, which I'm sure we're all very used to doing by now because of weight management, nothing stops you. There's no little square noting that you're wearing it, because you're not. And right here, well, before this clip, I had just done that. I deconned all of my modded leather armor, and at this point, when I log in later, I won't even be wearing any armor because it's just too much to make it. Managing my stash is too difficult. It eats up too much time. I've got a sneaky build. I'd rather just try to kill stuff and not get hit to begin with, which seems to have been a lot of fun. I really hope they do fix or change the stash weight at launch. I think during this clip too, I'm going to run out of 45 ammo. The pipe revolver is my favorite gun. I haven't played with a lot of the guns. I'm not doing heavy weapons. I'm not doing melee yet. But the pipe revolver, from what I have used, is amazing. Most things lower level than me can go down to 1 shot, and a lot of things my level or tougher enemies will take 2 or 3, still meaning that I can kill 2 things before I have to reload. The bolt action pipe pistol is really great too, with a nice long scope and all the sneak damage, which is why I use that. That has been my build, is revolver and bolt action pistol. I just have all the mods for the pipe guns, so that's why I use them. I can craft the 10mm, and I haven't bothered to try one because I'm very happy with what I have. Not to mention, licensed plumber is amazing. 90% less wear on your weapons, and they're cheaper to repair. I believe I can repair my guns for something like an oil, a steel, and a rubber, if they ever break, but generally they've made it through the whole 10 levels for me until I just make higher level ones anyway. Right there I saw some missiles. Don't loot those, they weigh so much, and you can't sell ammo. I have a bad habit of just looting the weapons anyway, though, figuring I'll scrap them as soon as I can. So yeah, here we are going to claim it. 31 caps is pretty good. I've found that if there's no one there, it's usually 25. If someone else has been around, it's a little higher, and if someone else presently owns it, I've paid as much as 75 to try to cap it, which is really annoying if they stop you, because paying that twice or 3 times even hurts pretty bad. Not to mention, if I die, I lose 42 caps in PvP. Here's a little frustrating thing. This is my blueprint for my workshop base. I just dropped this, and it works at most places, but here it kept colliding with something, so I wasn't able to drop it. I will make one that has less space on the ground later, maybe more vertical. It's really helpful to do that. It also has its turrets built in, so I just drop it in front of the workbench, and if another player happens to come by and click the workbench, 5 or 6 turrets will attack them. I do have the contractor perk, which is amazing. 50% less resources used to make workshop items. So when you're just dropping a big blueprint like that, it allows you to not worry about it. I never have to use my own resources when capping these, which is how I've been leveling quickly, running from one workshop to the next, dropping a base, moving on, and then defending them when I get the notification to defend them. I think the video pretty much slows down from here. There's quite a bit more, but that's good enough. I'm tired of talking. All right. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you.